for the shot and your arm will go back. So it looks like this. You just rotate more and then see if you can also feel the turning into the ball. The simplest way is when you start from the ready position is just to turn your body, don't change anything. And keep your left hand on the racket because that will help you rotate your shoulders. If you find this a little difficult to time the ball, then one of the options is to just prepare like this, the racket in the same level as the incoming ball, but later it's better to keep the racket head up, which will help you to accelerate into the ball. Maybe one more thing, one of the common mistakes here is that when players see the racket head up, they think the arm goes up, but in fact the arm stays as the same as if you were going back in a linear way, except now your wrist holds the racket up and that will help you accelerate. So turn your body and remember you're now playing to about the service line, so keep the target in mind. Don't forget tennis is about playing, it's not technique. So see if you can play to the target and then your backswing or your preparation will happen automatically. Whether this was a forehand or a backhand beginner lesson, now you need to know how to practice. Important is that you focus only on one thing. You've seen many things here from contact point to follow through and footwork. Don't combine all the things at once when you practice. Just focus on one thing. Perhaps that's a contact point. Just practice for that, try and feel whether you're hitting the ball in front or not. Do that for 5 minutes and then take a break and then focus on one other thing. I also invite you to check the bonus video, How Do We Learn?, for a better understanding of a motor learning process. Enjoy your game. Hi and welcome to the backhand lesson for tennis beginners. With the backhand ground stroke, you'll need to decide whether you want to play a two-handed or a one-handed backhand. I suggest that children learn a two-handed backhand and adults learn a one-handed. That's because children are weaker in their arms and also they learn how to coordinate the left side of the body much quicker than adults. So only if you're an adult and you feel that you're weak in your hands, then okay, go with two hands. You will also learn to play a backhand ground stroke, same as we did the forehand, so playing short court mini tennis. And that way you will develop feel much quicker and it's also easier to judge the ball flight. So let's start. First we need to find the correct contact point and the grip, and we'll start with the one-handed backhand. So this is how you find the contact point and the grip, is by putting the racket on the left side of the body with your left hand and in front of you, and then just put the hand on top of the handle. It's important that you don't hold the racket close to your body, because if you put the hand on top of the handle you will find a continental grip. So here in front of the body, and that way you will find the correct Eastern backhand grip. But before you start playing you need to get ready, and ready means a ready position like this and moving. So then you put the racket in the contact point, you can support with your left hand and start playing. So your second objective on the short court is to play in the service box. So number one, contact point in front of the body, and then you need to develop feel. So you play in the service box. There are no special backswings or follow-throughs, just what you need to do to bump the ball in the short court. For a two-handed backhand, we need to find the grip for both hands. So for the left hand, that's for right-handers, just pretend again you're going to play with the palm of your hand, and I'll just put the racket in your hand. And for the right hand, just put on top of the handle. In this case, the racket is closer to the body, so the right hand goes into the continental grip. So the racket is not like this in front of the body, but closer, and just put your hand comfortably on top of the handle. When you play for a while, you will find your own preferred grip, but don't twist your wrist in any way around the handle, so you need to be comfortable like this. Again, then we just put the racket in the contact point, keep moving, and play short court. You don't need any backswing for such a short distance, and now we are developing feel and where the contact point is. And remember to keep moving with small steps. Just contact point and see if you can land the ball in the short court. Again, as I mentioned in the forehand video, you need to learn how to play tennis, not to move your arm in a certain way. So for that you need feel, and you need to play the ball in a certain area. And for beginner, a service box is a good place to aim for. So see if you can aim the ball from the contact point, and just see if you can bump it in the service box. Same for two-handed backhand. No need to think about follow-throughs or backswingers or anything. Just contact point and bump the ball in the short court. Or for one-handed backhand. After you've played for a while from the short court, from the contact point, you can add the follow-through. For one-handed backhand, the follow-through ends up here. So the arm is extended and racket pointing upwards. So you still play from the contact point, and now just extend the arm upwards. So follow the ball and up. When you play one-handed backhand, there shouldn't be any body rotation when you hit. So a good tip that will help you stay sideways is to move your left arm back when you hit the ball. So it looks like this. From the contact point, and the racket goes up, and the left arm goes back. For a two-handed backhand, the follow-through is very similar at the beginning. So you can finish up here with the arms extended, the racket pointing upwards, but then later it's better to just let go and finish over your right shoulder. So again, you play from a contact point and go over your right shoulder. And for practice and for feel, you can try a few shots like this. So you finish up here, but then just add the follow-through. You've already learned the importance of a split step in the forehand video, but I want to give you one more tip how to feel the split step. And you can just do a few jumps like this. And this will help you feel the split step. And what's important about the split step is that you split and go somewhere, so you don't split and stand. So see if you can feel that you split and you go immediately to the ball. So split and go, split and go. And then you can stop again and just do a few jumps like this. See how this feels. And then play again. Up and go. And with practice, you will learn how to time the split step at the right moment.